everybody, we are back. My next guest, of course, starred in the Home Alone movies and most recently Party Monster and Saved. Now he has authored this new book out, very fascinating book, Junior. Please welcome Macaulay Culkin. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
All
Please.
liquored up?
Yeah, I'm all liquored up now.
Nice.
I must stink. No, I didn't have that much. I didn't get crazy because my whole pompadour just falls when I drink. I can't have that. Now, there's a lot to talk about here. First of all, and we won't get too far into it because it's very hard to explain, but this is not really a memoir. It's sort of part memoir. It's drawing from your life, but it's also some fiction.
Yeah, it's kind of, I guess it's part real and part totally made up. It's a fun just collection of short stories and essays and just a mishmash of just weird things.
Right, and sort of drawing from your life as any author would. And one of the strange things that caught my eye right away is I flipped just accidentally to the dedication page. And the book is dedicated to the program Saved by the Bell. And so I got to ask you about that because you don't often you don't pick up Moby Dick and see dedicated to Saved by the Bell cast. But why Saved by the Bell?
Well, I think I was a closet Saved by the Bell fan. I think for many years there. So I think I'm finally just coming out of my Saved by the Bell closet, I guess.
Right.
So yeah, woo.
Yeah.
So,
I was too. Sadly, I was much older than you. When I was living out in Los Angeles, I was watching Saved by the Bell, and at one point I looked at I saw myself in the mirror watching Saved by the Bell in the morning, eating cereal out of like a Tupperware bowl.
Nice.
And I was like, I'm 30.
Well, we even developed a drinking game for it and everything like that.
You have a drinking game?
Yeah.
You and your friends have a Saved by the Bell drinking game?
Yeah, it's like every time someone refers to, Screech is Samuel, you have to take a drink, and every time, Sack is called Preppy, and every time you see the parents, because there's never parents, you have to take like 10 shots. So,
wow. So when things, it sounds like you're picking a lot of things that don't happen that often. Well, my drinking game was anytime they're in school, I drink. Which is why I was hospitalized for a time.
You and Martha, yeah.
Yeah. Now, a lot of... We both did our time, yeah. Wait. I love her.
That's you.
I love her. I love that woman, so it's okay. Now, this is interesting. So many people, when a celebrity, when a known person writes a book, people always go right to what's the shocking expose. What's the shocking secret we're learning about the celebrity in this book? And yours is quite shocking. You say in this book that one of your eyes is bigger than the other.
Well, in this business, you end up seeing a lot of pictures of yourself. And so it's like you just nitpick everything. So it's like there's this whole section where it's like there's not even spaces, with all the words. And it's like one eye bigger than the other and a crooked nose and like all that stuff. Because you really dissect your face because sometimes it's so big.
Well, mine is big anyway, but yours was... You were in, it's just like you star in movies, and when your face is projected on a giant 60-foot screen, you can probably just sit there for 2 hours and find everything you don't like about yourself.
Well, that's all you do. You can't really watch your performance, so that's the kinds of things that you do. So it's like I tend not to watch myself anymore.
I'm the opposite. I watch my show and I stroke the screen and go, pretty, he's so pretty. Which is sad. I don't like to, get dirty here, but we have to talk about this. You reveal in this book that you have a pet name.
Oh, boy. Which
some people do for your penis.
Well, it's not so much mine, really. I did a...
So whose penis do you have a pet name for?
Oh, boy. No, I was doing I'm
getting confused here.
It's all crazy. It's a rich tapestry.
Yeah.
No, I was doing I had to do like a reading, and I did a Q&A afterward, and somebody asked me, like, where'd you come up with the name Floyd?
Yeah, now, this is what I want to ask you about. The nickname for your penis is Floyd, which is the name of a barber, It's...
I didn't come up with it.
Okay.
Like, if I was going to come up with it, it would have been like Krull, the Conqueror, or like, or like something like Enrique, but no.
Enrique?
Something Latino or something.
You'd have to draw a mustache on it.
So,
Enrique, ¿qué pasa?
No,
Very crazy.
It was kind of bestowed upon me, I guess you could say.
Floyd, yeah, it just doesn't sound like beware,
Yeah,
Floyd.
That's, if I was going to pick something, it probably wouldn't have been that. But there you go. It's now the world it's in print.
It's in print. You can talk about it now. Now, one talent you have that I didn't realize that you had was that you are you love tongue twisters, and actually occasionally you apparently like to write them.
Yeah, it's just fun. Sometimes it was kind of just more of a phase, I guess. But I was like, how many H words can I put in a paragraph, or you know, that kind of thing.
And you did. You jammed a whole bunch of. You actually wrote a very difficult tongue twister with H. You know,
yeah,
all words
all
starting
those
in
kind
H.
of things. I think it was more of a phase than anything else. But a bunch of them kind of found their way in there. So it's a fun book full of just fun little things like that. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Did you, and you know one of, do you know your H tongue twister?
Well, it was so long ago when I wrote it, so I don't know.
Right.
Do you want me to say it or something?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God. Well, I'm not sure if I can get through the whole thing, but it's like Heidi was her name, hiding was her game. When Heidi hid, horses halted, hot-headed hares hopped hopelessly hither, and homeless Harriets huddled over heaping helpings of hummus. Heidi would huddle humbly, hoping her hiding help her hearing, and it just keeps going. Yeah,
it goes on for quite a long time. It sounds like you do know it, actually.
Well, I know chunks of it, yes.
You know huge chunks of it,
Huge chunks of it, yes.
This would be a good exercise, though, for any actor to do, because they're always trying to...
They do a lot, there's a lot of those kind of just exercising your tongue kind of exercise, like the theater.
I've tried a bunch of those over time, and I always say a dirty word, like accidentally 3 words into it, because I, you know, jumble up the words because I start tripping, and then it just sounds like I'm a sailor on shore leave.
Nice.
Now, many celebrity authors, you're sort of, even though this is not exactly a memoir, or there's fiction, it's nonfiction blended together, you're sort of leaving yourself open a little bit to criticism. Is that the kind of thing that you're prepared for?
Yeah, it's totally frightening. I mean, the whole experience is frightening, because I'm putting my words out there in a way that could just be twisted or you know, just made to be tabloidy or delicious and things like that. But I kind of just, it's a great process for me, and it's just so, it's a good kind of frightening. Like, I'm totally scared to death doing it, but then when I come out the other end of it, I'm so glad that I did it. Like, doing these signings and readings at bookstores.
And you've been getting an incredible turnout, too.
It was really cool. I kind of expect nobody to show up.
Right.
So when anyone does, I guess, I'm relatively pleased.
Well, our producer stopped by one of them and said it was just, you know, thousands of people.
It was crazy. It was really crazy. Like I said, I don't expect anyone to show up. So it was a really big turnout. It was really intimidating. I'd never read anything of mine to strangers before, and so. But it was really great. People responded really well to the book, and I couldn't be more pleased with people's responses.
Good for you for doing it. Junior is in stores now. Check it out. And Macaulay, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for
Always
having
good
me.
to have you on the show. Macaulay culkin, a very nice fellow. We'll be right back. Billy Bragg coming up, so stick around.